Hi guys, how's it going? Finally getting around to making the sales report for June, the month of June. Sorry it's taken so long. As you probably know from my other videos, I've got a library of books to work through, leaving me with very little time to do anything else, to be honest. I actually postponed doing any more books today just so I could carry on listing some items and get this video out for you. So yeah, without rambling too much, let's get straight into it. I've opened them all up into a tab. I think this way is going to be a bit better so you can see the pictures properly. It's a lot less editing for me as well. I've only got to blur out my seller information to the right here. Sorry about that, guys. 2 secs. Put my phone on silence, buddy. Trust you to message me when I'm making a video. Right, yeah, sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, it makes it a lot easier for me. Not only that, you can actually see the items properly when I go over it like that and that. So yeah. Right, so the first item, one last thing, sorry, I'm not doing them in the order that they sold. I've literally just, as I said, opened them all into tabs. It's opened them up in random orders, so yeah, no particular order. Anyways, right, yeah, so the first that sold was 7 Yu-Gi-Oh books, 2 5DS books, and 1 sneak peek book. They're all manga. I picked them up from a boot sale. I paid £1 a book, and as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 books. No, I remember these ones now, actually, yeah. The guy wanted £1 a book, so that would have been £10, but I managed to knock him down to £7. I put free postage on it. So after fees and postage and that, there's probably about 15 quid profit in it, roughly. So yeah, can't moan about that sale. Another one from a charity shop. I paid 50p for this, and literally all it is, it's a Harry Potter mug. It's got a picture of Hermione, Harry, Ron, and I just took pictures of the bottom quickly, the inside as well, so that way they can see that it's all nice and clean, like they can swim over it like that. Oh, going on here. That's one. Okay, eBay's gone glitchy for me. Yeah, so what has happened there? 2 secs, guys. Okay, there we go. No, close that. That's it. So yeah, you get the gist of the idea. Like, see the cups all nice and clean. Tom James passing his little gremlins over to me. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I got £6.99 with free postage. It went with Hermes, so that was about £2.74. So there's about maybe £3, £4 profit in it, maybe 5 at a push. Not a lot of money, but profit is profit, isn't it? Really. So next was the last of the Abus padlocks. I got these for free out of a skip, if you don't know already. The guy literally walked out and gave them to me. That's a story that's in another video. If you want to know how I come to find the skip and that, you can check out my other videos, and one of them has them. I think it was the last sales report video. I explained about how I acquired them, and I sold them all for £16 each. Obviously, there were some best offers involved as well, like £14, £15, stuff like that. So, considering I got them for free after fees and postage and that, there's about £11 profit on them. So, nice little find that one was. Next is a Professor Gangrene Action Man figure. His face changes as well. So, if I find a picture quickly. Where is he? That's the one there. Yeah, there you go. His face changes as well. Nice, comfortable position for him to be in as well. I think I'd be putting that face as well if I was doing a split like that. Yeah, basically, I went into a charity shop and they had untold amount of Action Man gear, all marked at £2.49. This and one other item has sold from the Action Man figures. They're a bit of a slow seller. I've had an offer on one of the other ones, but he wanted it for 14 quid, and I've got it up for £20, something like that. Sorry about the beeping noise, guys. My laptop battery was dying. We should be sorted now. Yeah. So literally, like, I paid £2.49 for each one. There was an Action Man, a vintage action man with the felt hair, a load of accessories and stuff like that. They've all got watchers, and as I said, one of them's had like a best offer come through, but I weren't happy with the price. So yeah, I'm happy to see him go. I ain't gonna be grabbing no more Action Man figures unless it's like mint condition and steel box, because I remember Sam Latchford's one going for like insane money. The vintage one that I've got, I've actually seen go for £60 with the space buggy. Unfortunately, the space buggy wasn't there, so yeah, I only literally grabbed the astronaut version of it. But hopefully, it'll end up selling sooner or later. Excuse me, sorry about that, guys. Right, yeah. So next one is, as everybody should know by now, Haynes manuals. Go for great money, certain models. I got this one from a charity shop for 50p, along with another two for 50p. Two of them have already sold, this one and another one. The other one I actually binned because the condition of it was pretty bad. Like the inside, I didn't bother checking the inside, but this went for £11.50 with free postage. Again, went with Hermes, small, like the £2.74 under a kilo. Yeah, so for 50p investment into £11.50 minus fees and postage and that, can't exactly moan about that either. Next was a Timesplitters 2 for the Xbox, complete with manual. This was a buy that I got when I was first doing reselling, when I very first got into it. Yeah, this one here. I wish I hadn't bought it now because it did take quite a while to sell, and it only went for £5. I actually think I made a loss on that one. I paid £1 for it. Might have broke even. I'm not quite sure. I didn't even bother working out the fees on this because it was stupid. I had it listed for about 2 to 3 months roughly. It was a really slow seller. So yeah, goodbye, good riddance. Now this one here is an interesting one. I picked up a massive bundle of NAS CDs at a boot sale, and I sorted them out into like genres. So you had 60, 61, 63, 64, 65, and stuff like that, like from 60 to 70 basically. And this one here was basically bundled what was left over, basically, like the doubles and ones that were single numbers and stuff like that. And it went for £20 to some woman. She come and collected it, sorry. And while she was there, she basically ended up asking me what other CDs I had. So I've shown her, and she ended up buying another £20 worth off me. So 40 quid all in all, and I paid 50p per CD, guys. And I've still got 2 listings up, I think it is roughly. So yeah, plenty of profit in that one. Next one is another kind of little bolo one. I know people in the Facebook group have already claimed bolos to this one, but for those of you that haven't seen it, Lord of the Rings Trilogy Edition Monopoly. I picked this up at a boot sale for 3 quid, and they go for £30 when they're in great condition, and more if they're still sealed, like new, still sealed. I'd consider sending it into FBA if like this was still sealed. But on this one, the edges of the box, as you can see here, were all mangled, like 2 corners were split, and there was a load of wear and tear. So I stuck it up for £20 with free postage, and it actually sold. So yeah, I can't moan about that one. This one here was a nice little buy. It's a Dunson, something like that. Super strobe, and basically all it is, it's like, if I scroll down quickly, it looks like something that belongs in like an 80s sci-fi movie. And all it does is it's a engine timing gun. Like I ain't 100% sure what it does, but I think it like times the fuel injection or something like that. And I received the best offer of 70 quid the day after I listed it. And the guy offered to come and collect it on the Sunday as well. I paid £10 for it. It went for 70 quid, same day, no shipping because the guy come and collected it. So yeah, after fees and stuff like that, a good 65 profit maybe roughly. So yeah, definitely one again to be looking out for, guys. It looks really weird. I know it looks weird, but as you can see as well, the box was absolutely battered. But what the machine does and how much the gun itself is, like, the box doesn't really come into it. Like, you can get away with the box. I'd probably have listed it for 60 quid without the box and still got 60 quid, if that makes sense. So yeah, if you see it, just grab it. You're onto a winner. Anything by Dunson's, really, like this name out, basically. Anything by them is really worth grabbing. Next, I paid 50p for this at a boot sale, brand new. It's a Murph Super Soaker. It went within about 2 weeks, roughly, of me listing it for £7.50 with free postage. So, roughly £4 to £5 profit on that one. Don't buzz the wire. I paid 50p for this. I remember a previous FBA member, I know he's not with us no more, basically claiming the bolo on this one. He claimed to have sold them for £13. The box on this one was actually really in a bad state. There's a split down there. Yeah, you can see it there. Literally went all the way along the side of one side of the box, basically. And it went for £8 with free postage. So again, about £4.50, £5 profit on that. Right. So the first two of the Sega games. You may remember me mentioning this in a haul video. I paid £30 for the lot. There was 23 games, I think it was. They wanted £3 for the whole lot. £3 sorry for each game, so it comes to £69. And I basically, I very rarely barter with charity shops because normally I feel that their prices are like really reasonable and they're a charity as well. Boot sales are a different matter. It's personal items, whereas charities, they're doing it for charities. To raise money for charities, so I very rarely barter. But with this one, I had 45 quid in my pocket, and I said to the woman, like, I've got £45 in my pocket. How much will you take for the whole lot, or like, are you willing to do some kind of bargain? And she done the whole lot to me for £30, so I pretty much bit her hand off. And these are the first two to go. It's Robocop versus the Terminator, and Terminator 2, the arcade game. Went for £25 with free postage, and they were in immaculate condition. Cartridge there, manual, like every single game pretty much had all the manuals, and the cases were in great condition. So, yeah, definitely a winner on that one. Again, another Dracula game. This went on a best offer for £14. It's literally Dracula. Now, this one here is not worth like a great deal. I've seen some of them go for £18 roughly, but that's like top end holding out. And again, it's got the manual and everything else like that. But while I was listing it, I stumbled upon one for the Sega Genesis, and this thing went for absolutely crazy money. If I can remember correctly, it was something like £190 or £90, something. It was something stupid, basically. I'd say between £90 to £200. So, yeah, definitely one to be looking out for, guys. Dracula, but for the Sega Genesis. Crazy money. Crazy, crazy money. Next one is a Spirograph. I paid £2 for this. And I wish I'd held on to it till sticky season, really. Silly season, sorry, because it was a sticky item. And I only ended up getting £8.99 with free postage. So maybe £1, £2, £3 roughly profit on that one. Maybe less than that. Maybe break even, really, because I think it ended up going as a under 2 kilo through Hermes, which is £3.78. So that's for £5.78, including me initial investment. After fees, yeah, probably £2 if that. So yeah, a bit of a error on that one, but again, £2 profit is better than no profit. Okay, next is a Matchattax 100 Club, Daniel Sturridge. I'm not a great football fan, so I'm not sure on the names and stuff like that. But yeah, basically you can get Matchattax cards for pennies at boot sales. There's an actual bundle in this video that I'm going to be showing in a little while. I paid £7.50 for this bundle, guys, and I sold this card for £6.50 free postage. It literally went as a second class non-signed for fitted, like literally put it in an envelope and off it went. So yeah, pretty much near on all my money back on that one. bar a couple of quid to make from the £7.50. But you'll see I'll definitely truly made that back in a little while. Okay, another one. Trivial Pursuit cards. Everybody moans about these, and then other people say yay about them. I'm the latter. I basically like saying yes to Trivial Pursuit. If I see it, I'll grab it. Not the Genesis one as much now because people have pretty much saturated that market and they're going for like next to nothing. And I've got a massive pile that just won't sell no more. I had a sale a couple of days back that was the Genesis edition, but for the time being, I'm only looking at the special editions like this one. This is the TV edition, and I sold a full box of cards for £7.50, and I've still got one box left to sell. I paid £2 for the whole game. Not only that, but I now have another load of like cheese wedges and the cheese wedge holder thing. To basically build up any bundles of special editions that are worth selling as a whole. Okay, next, I'm going to close this one because the next one is the same. Right, so, and that one there because that one's the same. I didn't realise I had all three open. My bad. Right, yeah, so basically I walked into a charity shop, see these 5 here, all for 50p each, and I pretty much bought the whole lot for 50p each. So that's £1, £2.50 for all of them. And they all sold pretty much, I'd say between 2 weeks to a month, if that. Me personally, I think it was less than 2 months, but with the amount of sales that I've had this month, like less than 2 weeks, sorry, but with the amount of sales that I've had this like month, I can't give you an exact date, but literally all of them flew off the shelf for £9.99. I think I had one best offer coming for like £8, and I accepted that as well. So from a £2.50 into just short of, I'd say £45 was the best offer one as well. Can't moan. Great profit on that one. Okay, yes, so here's the Trivial Pursuit one that I was just talking about, the Genesis one. As you can see, there's no white sheeting or anything like that in this one. Literally, this is, again, when I very first got into reselling. I keep meaning to do the Trivial Pursuit cards, like the background and that, redoing them. Because as you can see, the picture there is really terrible. I actually took this in my ex-girlfriend's kitchen. So yeah, I mean, I've got 2 watchers, and I'm selling them 200 cards for £2.90 each with a pound delivery on as well. So like they go as a large letter, so it's like 75p to send it, if that. So yeah, obviously profit on them because in general, again, I'll pay £2 maximum for the old Trivial Pursuit, but these ones have slowed right down. So yeah. Next one. This is that bundle I paid £7.50 for, guys. Right. See basically you've got the front folders there, and then you've got these shiny cards just above it, and then you've got the 3 piles just above the shiny cards. Yep, them ones there. They were not part of this bundle. Basically I got all of the folders and them shiny cards off of someone for £7.50. Them 3 bundles I just pointed out I got for a £5. So all in all, that's 5, 10, 50, £12.50 for literally all of that there. And it went for £40 plus I I took best offer of £35 on it. It actually went with Hermes for under 5p, which if I remember correctly is like £5.78, something like that. So yeah, I made the £7.50 on that, and I had the added bonus of cherry picking the full 7, cherry picking the cards that were worth it. Even sorry, the special cards, the ones that were worth the money. So yeah, the cards that I've actually got listed now are pure profit. And talk of the special cards, Alexis Sanchez, gold limited edition. The corners were slightly lifted as well on this one, so it weren't in mint condition. So I sold it for £7. Again, went as second class in a normal envelope. So pure profit on that one. Next was the Roldale Treasury hardback book. I think this was meant to have a sleeve with it, but it was actually missing. I paid £1 for it, and it went for £7.50 with £1 postage. Now, if it actually had the sleeve, I imagine it would have gone for a bit more. But I'm not 100% sure if it even had a sleeve with it. But yeah, that took about 3 weeks, maybe 3 to 5 weeks to sell. So worth grabbing and just sticking on the side, basically. Right, another nice little buy. I paid 50p for this. It is literally a Gucci sunglasses or glasses case holder. And inside it had a nice linen kind of fabric and a silk, if I can find it, there we go, silk glasses cleaner. And it went for £15 with free postage. It went with Hermes under one key, so £2.78 postage, I think it was. Easily 10 to 12 quid profit on that one, easily. Okay, next, I paid £5 for these skates. They were, are these the Reebok ones? No, these are Bra, however you pronounce that, for Vapor Ice skates. I paid £5 for this pair and £5 for another pair, which are coming up in a minute. And this one went on a best offer of £25 with free postage. The guys received it, left positive feedback, so yep, excellent profit on that one, 10 to 15 quid. So definitely one to keep a lookout for, guys. Next is the vintage Risk board game. The box on this one was absolutely battered. Like seriously, it. Look at that, guys. I mean, I wouldn't have bought it if I'd noticed that in the first place. 2 months to sell roughly. Paid £2 for it, so there is plenty of profit in it still, because it went for the £15 after dropping the price. And excuse me. Yeah, so profit in it, not much, 8-10 quid maybe after fees and everything else like that, maybe less. But was a really, really sticky item due to the damage, I reckon. So yeah, one to look out for, basically. Like, even if it is damaged, because it will eventually sell for profit as well. But it's one that's going to sit there collecting dust for a little while. Okay, this pair of ice skate. What a headache I had with this today. Like, literally, guys, oh my god, I don't even want to talk about it. If you remember the Facebook group, you probably see me posting about it, saying that they're, like, not all buyers are scammers. Basically, I sent them off, and they arrived at the reception, like the buyer's depot, basically, on the 1st of April. Today is the 7th of April, and they still hadn't been delivered. So for 7 days, lad had a hold of them, basically. So me and the buyer were communicating between us, trying to find out what was going on. And long story short, the depot, his end, basically ended up admitting to damaging the item. But then they turned around to me and said that they lost the item. So basically, I reckon the courier see them was like, oh, I like them, I'm going to keep them and sell them for money. So yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Hermes. I thought I was going to end up getting a defect. I really, really did. But I'll give the buyer his due. I said to him, like, look, will you be happy to accept a partial refund minus 1p? I'll give you the 1p back. And hope that he basically leaves me 5-star ratings. That way I would have avoided all defects. And bless his cotton little socks, he basically turned around to me and said, like, look, mate, I noticed that you had a Tagger, it's like Touch of Frost, but like a cheaper version, basically, box set. How about you send that out to me, refund me the difference, and we'll call it quits. I get something, you don't have to worry about getting a defect on your can, or anything like that. So, basically, I ended up giving him £10 back, and sending the tag up that box set to him for first class, signed for, just to apologise on behalf of the courier. So, although like I made a slight loss, like I'm still in profit, if this makes sense to you. Like, basically sending him the box set, I'm still in profit because I only had to give him £10 back for the skates, and I will end up getting the £25 refund off of Hermes. Like £20 plus the postage on top, basically back off of Hermes. So theoretically the skate's still sold, and the box set has now sold. So I've got rid of 2 items. Although the box set isn't through eBay, I literally just cancelled the item and sent it to him. Yeah, basically, like, I've still made the profit and I've avoided all defects, which still leaves me at 100% positive feedback. So I live to fight another day, basically. So yeah, a bit of a headache, but I persevered and I got there in the end. Got there in the end, guys. So yeah, if you were basically, if you end up getting people that claim that the item's lost, don't automatically presume that they are out to scan you, because they're not. Not all of them are out to scan you. Like, I know the majority are, but not everyone is, guys. So yeah, basically once he receives the DVDs, I'm gonna add him to the block list just to be safe. But yeah, give people the benefit of the doubt. Basically, that's the moral of the story. Anyways, back on track. Right, okay. So for those of you that remember me saying that I bought a job lot off my mate for 50 quid, this was part of the job lot, and it went for £39.99 plus £3.90 postage, plus whatever eBay charged the person, because it went through the global shipping program. So now I've sold this and previous items from the bundle, I'm well and truly into profit. I've still got the drum kit to list for the Xbox 360 as well. No, the PS3, sorry. It was for the PS3. And I've checked them out, and they go for roughly the same price, 39 to 45 quid, roughly. So that there is going to be basically pure profit. Pure and utter profit. So, yeah, can't moan about that, basically. Saying that, eBay haven't updated the tracking system. Hermes have said that the item's been received, but eBay have not updated the tracking, so I'm not sure what is going on with that, because it was meant to be delivered today. So yeah, I'm a bit worried about that one. But because it's gone through the GSP program, it's been received by the GSP program, so theoretically it is now out of my hands. It'll be down to eBay to refund the buyer and give me 5-star feedback for it, so I'm covered by that. So yeah, one of the perks of the GSP program, basically global shipping program, guys. Okay, another one. I can't remember where I took this. I think this may have potentially been at the ex-girlfriend as well, because of the blue background and that. Yeah, I basically paid £2 for this, brand new. It's still sealed, and it was one of the first items, again, that I'd ever bought when I started reselling. And it finally ended up selling about 2 to 3 months later for £11.99 with free postage. I had it up for 15 quid at first, but over the months I've gradually dropped it, and finally it's sold. The woman that bought it off us left us some funny feedback as well. It actually made me chuckle. Turned around and said something along the lines of, like, I now have an extremely ecstatic son because of this buy, or something like that. So yeah, it made me chuckle. But yeah, goodbye, good riddance to Pog Soccer. Okay, another Matchattax one. John Terry, the 100 Club, went for £2.50 with free postage. Obviously, not a lot of profit in it, but pure profit because of selling the bundle. It went again in an envelope, second class stamp on it. Goodbye, bit of profit. Paid £1 to £1.50 for this one. I generally tend to pay £1 to £1.50 for my ball games, unless there's something special like the Risk. Then I'll pay like that couple of quid more, because I know the resale value is that little bit extra. But this come with all the instructions and everything like that, and it was before I had my lighting sorted as well, like you should probably tell. And it went for 12 quid with free postage. So again, not a lot of profit, maybe £5 to £8 if that, but again, profit is profit. This little gem I dug out of a skip. It's a Boots Parroting Club baby nappy changing bag thingy. I got it out of a skip for free, like literally the same skip as I got the padlock from. It was in great condition anyway. There was no tears or anything like that. I checked it over before I listed it. Sorry, and I got £4.50 with £3 postage. So that's what, for 5, 6, 7, say £8.40. Yeah, £8.40 for it. Minus fees and stuff like that. So a quick 5 quid roughly. It ended up going with Hermes for £2.78 under a key. So yeah, profit out of the postage on that one as well. Okay, and the very last one for this month is an Adidas shirt. I paid £1 for it. It was a UK 44 to 46, so roughly a large, medium to large. I think it was a large. I paid either 50p or £1 for it, as I said, and it went for £5 plus £2 shipping. Went with Hermes for under a key, so £2.78 postage. So yeah, maybe £3 to £4 postage on that. But yeah, that was it, guys. Literally, like it went. So I'm happy about that. Um, and that is pretty much it for this video. Quite a few sales. I'm now going to be, if I just jump over to my eBay quickly, and then go into my account, and then when my internet catches up with me, I'm going to go to my seller dashboard. Okay, it's going to go really slow for me. Okay, right, we'll end it there. We'll end it there, guys. Basically, yeah, I just wanted to show you that this month. Here we go. Jesus Christ. Technology does like making people's lives hard, doesn't it? Trust me, it's worth it. Here we go. Yes, so from the 20th of July this month even, I'm going to be an eBay top rated seller. I've already noticed an increase in sales. As you can see, like just now I scrolled up, sold some Nerf Strike, like extension cartridge things. The guy messaged me asking me if I'd accept 40 quid for the whole lot. I paid £20 for the bundle, so quid's in already. But yeah, I've noticed like a massive increase in sales like since eBay have declared that I'm going to be a top rated seller. Even though I'm not actually a top rated seller yet, I've noticed an increase in sales basically. So yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing about that, guys. It just shows that if I can do it, a regular Joe from Essex, just like place in the UK. Let's be blunt, guys. People think that people in Essex are idiots because of the only way is Essex. We're not all like it, but the majority of us are. So yeah, if it shows that I can do it, then anyone can do it. Like literally, start out slow, test the waters, see whether it's something that you want to do. Because I will be honest with you. There's been days where I've sat there and thought like, oh my good god, why did I do this? Like the book haul. I was sitting there yesterday, I think it was, and I was going absolutely crazy. I spent all day scanning books. No joke, I must have scanned easily 500 books, maybe more. By the time I got home, I was ready to jump off of the balcony. I really was. It was a nightmare. I had a headache. I was ratty. I swear I probably snapped at a couple of my mates at one point or another because of it. I just, oh, it killed me. It really did. So there are the down days, without fail. Just like any job, you are going to have your down days, and because you're doing it yourself, there's no one else to kick you up the bottom. Um, it's down to you. Anything goes wrong, it is your fault. It is down to you. So self motivation and a strong willpower. That is what you need to do this. I ain't gonna lie to you, but once you persevere and graft and graft and graft, it gets easier. It really does get easier, guys. So yeah, if you looking to get into reselling or you've just started like me, well, I've not just started. I've been doing it now for a good few months. But if you've not been doing it for long and you're starting to feel the crunch and you're thinking to yourself like, do I want to do this? Is this for me? If you want to be your own boss and you want to be successful and you want to earn your own money, then yeah, it is for you. If you enjoy it, persevere with it, guys. Seriously, stick at it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Even when your mates are turning around to you saying, "Come down the pub Friday," turn around to them and say, "No, I've got a career to build, not a job, a career." You wanna make something for yourself, guys. Persevere with it, and the hard work and the effort and the blood, sweat, and tears, it will all eventually pay off. So anyways, yeah, that's my bit of preaching done for the evening as well, guys. I'm gonna love you and leave you now. I've just got home from listing today's items. I'm now at 148 listings again. Um, I wanted to be at 150, but the items that I took in, I noticed a couple of the trousers and stuff like that had stains. So I've had to bring them home and give them a quick wash and get them listed tomorrow. So yeah, it's back onto the books after everything's listed on eBay. So yeah, I'm gonna go cook myself some dinner, jump in the bath, cup of coffee, and chill out for the evening, guys. So yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers for hanging out with us and listening to me ramble and that. And just remember, guys, stay strong, keep with it, and it all pays off. So yeah, catch you later. Bye.